Hey folks, welcome back to another vlog. Hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to start off this vlog. I'm actually in the middle of editing vlogs because I'm trying to be consistent as much as possible. Yeah, just trying to be consistent. And like I'm in catch-up mode right now, and then once I'm caught up, I'm gonna try to get better with being consistent and putting out videos every week. But I'm going to Home Depot just to pick up a stapler because I need to staple the canvases, the paintings that I got, the paint by numbers, onto the frames. So I think that'll be the last step before I can start painting. I don't have any chairs like by the counter where you can eat, nor do I obviously have stuff outside on the patio for me to like sit down and paint. And I don't have a coffee table. I don't have anything like major in the spaces out there except for the couch. So, you know, slowly but surely, you know, it'll get there because I've only been in this space for a couple weeks. So I'm not gonna have everything off the bat. Yeah, just wanted to start this vlog, and I think we might be cooking in this vlog. Possibly. I need to shop for some stuff because I really want to make some banana muffins. So I need like brown sugar and cupcake liners and things like that so that I can have that, because that would be really good for me to have on the go. Hey guys, I'm watching Ash Mazina. Yeah, Ash Mazina. I'm so excited because, oh my God. For someone who doesn't really have much in this place, it seems like there's crap everywhere. Put that down so we're not distracted by him. Anyways, so you would have seen in the last vlog that I got these canvases, right? $2 a piece. Super cheap, in that I needed them for the lemon themed paintings that I ordered online, the paint by number things. I just finished stapling the print on the first one. It's a little crooked, but I'm finding that there's beauty in imperfections. Hopefully I don't have a bunch of stuff in my teeth. I realized that when I was filming the sidebar, and I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. This is a self-diagnosis, and I think that's why I'm so rambly and my thoughts are so disjointed. Before I get into show you the painting, I didn't paint it or anything. I literally just finished putting it on the canvas. When I was watching clips back from the previous vlog, when I was doing the Black Owned Business haul, I realized I had chia seeds in my teeth. And I don't think that you could, like, I realized after the fact, not watching the clips that I realized them, but I realized after the fact because I was just kind of running my tongue across my teeth, realized I had chia seeds all up in my teeth, and I was like, I can't believe I was talking to people and I had chia seeds all in my teeth. Actually, as I'm talking, I'm gonna check to make sure I don't have any kale in my teeth, which I don't. Okay. I'm so proud of myself, guys. And like, you can kind of see like imperfections and stuff, but with the wrinkling, you won't be able to really see much of that, or even the texture of the painting that was already on here when I start to paint. So I don't think it'll be all that clear. And even if it is, who gives a flying, right? It's in my spot ain't nobody really gonna be up in here like that. So if they have an issue with it, they can go home. But yeah, so I just stapled, like you can see where the previous one is and then the new one that I stapled on here. So this one's a little bit crooked. It did the job, right? It's on the canvas, ready for me to paint. I went to the Home Depot, got the stapler. This just kind of hurts. It's a lot, you know, because it's like a high pressure stapler, but man, it's like, I know my wrists and my fingers are gonna be sore tomorrow. I just know it. But it got the job done, and it's loud. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, do people around hear me? But I'm like, also, it's totally fine. I hear dogs barking all day, and I hear people river dancing all day. So I think it's fine. So I think I'm gonna finish the rest of them. I'm gonna have to stand at the counter for a minute when I start to paint these, but it's what we're gonna have to do for the time being. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned where I got the paintings from. I got them from DIY Art Club, DIY-artclub.com. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish putting the rest of them on the canvases. It shouldn't take me too long. Let me see. I've got a little less than 20 minutes left on Ash's video, so I should be able to finish both of them before the end of this video. So I'm gonna get to that. I mean, they're not gonna look much different than this one. Just blank paintings on a canvas, but I can show you when I'm done. Also, I can't show you the bag because it's in the trash, right? Yeah, I threw it out. I finished the kale chips. They're so good. They are so good. I love kale. I love kale in a salad, raw. I love cooked kale, and I love kale chips. I love kale. I like kale over spinach any day. I will say though, my farts have been diabolical. My farts have been diabolical. I finished. The second and third ones went by so much quicker than the, where does this go? This way? I don't know which way this goes. Oh, I think it goes this way. So much quicker than the first one. But here we are. Doesn't look like much now, right? Because they don't have any paint on them. But as you can see, this one, yes, this one has more lines to it, like black lines. Darker, not more black, darker lines than the other two. The other two are a little bit lighter. Like you can see the numbers more than you can see the lines. So this one might be a little bit of a bitch to paint, because if you want it to be opaque, you're gonna have to paint over it quite a few times. But I think this one actually has more blue in it from what I can remember of the finished product, like from the photos. So we'll see. But I'm gonna start on the limoncello one first, and then I gotta figure out, I've been going back and forth about whether or not I want to put like frames around them. It would look kind of nice though if they have some like nice wooden frames. Whenever I'm done and I hang them up, if there's other artwork that I find, because I've found like little things here and there on like Facebook Marketplace and eBay that are really cute and I want to put in the kitchen and happen to have frames, I might want to put some frames on them. Hey folks, let's move this up a little bit. That might be a little bit better. I'm going to be talking really quickly. Do not look at the state of me. I literally woke up, went to the grocery store to pick up some things. The state of the kitchen, I'm super chaotic. It's so chaotic. But what else is new? And I don't have a ton of time. So I wanted to do a grocery haul. Okay, so we're gonna go through this very quickly because I don't have much time. We got some apples, mini bell peppers, some pasture raised eggs. We have a can of chickpeas, garbanzo beans, a small thing of mayo, tuna, some roasted garlic hummus, brown sugar. As far as our produce, we have other produce. We have oranges. These have been so good lately. I got 2 cucumbers, some celery. What else do we have for produce? Oh, and some frozen berries and mango mix. Ground beef, it's about like a pound. Cottage cheese, baking powder, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, honey, cinnamon. What else do we have? Popcorn, brown rice, whole wheat pasta, elbows, and it's organic. Lentils, baking soda. These are my favorite crackers. I haven't tried this flavor before. Simple Mills has really good crackers. I think this might be gluten-free and maybe vegan if that is something that matters to you, but I haven't tried this flavor before. And then lastly, I've got some whole wheat bread and some whole wheat English muffins. All right, so the reason why, and I'm sorry about this light. This is just, I guess I should stand here. But, okay, so the reason why, and I'm sorry I'm going so fast, but I want to get this stuff in the fridge, and then I want to explain why this haul was slightly special in relation to other grocery hauls that I've ever done. So I utilized AI, like I just went on Copilot, to help me with this grocery list. And I know it's not super new. I know it's not some like groundbreaking, innovative method to help you with groceries and meal planning and things, right? People have been doing that for a while. The fact that it like was so close and like under budget is honestly the thing that's so striking to me. So here's like, okay, so I wanted to kind of change up the way that I've been eating because I love snacking, I love eating out, but I love cooking, I love baking, I love food in general, right? Food is my language, food is my religion, food is everything. I am trying to get a little bit better with it, especially when it comes to the cost. Like I'm trying to save money and, you know, so I can pay off debts and just save money for other things that are important to me. So making these types of changes is going to be necessary in order to achieve those goals. So my grocery bill here in the States is $400. And that's about $7,000 to $7,200. It just kind of depends on the exchange rate in rands, right? 7,000 to 7,200 rands, right? For one person. Mind you, that's what the budget was for the two of us over there. So that gives you a perfect example of like cost of living here versus over there. And the food is like better for you. Like you don't really have to worry too much about crap being your food. I was like, okay, $400 is a lot. And while it's totally manageable, right? Because that's been my budget basically since I've been here. And like in different situations, like it's been severely less and then other times it's been more and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, all right, I want to try to be consistently lower than that budget. I basically said, hey, Copilot, I need you to help me with a meal plan. Here's my criteria. I'm trying to decrease my monthly budget by $100, which means that my monthly budget for my groceries will be $300. At $300 in a month, in a 4-week month, that's $75 a week. I need it to be high protein and then like high iron and what else did I say? Vitamin B. I think that was it, like vitamin B. And then what else did I say? Oh, and then I gave it the area that I live in and the food resources that I have access to. It put together a list of types of foods that are rich in like protein, like eggs and meat and things like that. And then it put together a menu. Oh, the other thing that I had asked it to do was for breakfast, I want 2 sweet options and 2 savory options. And then for lunch and dinner, I'm okay with eating the same thing for like 3 or 4 days straight. And then like the next set of days, you know, I'll cook something else. Just so that, number one, I'm not having to spend too much time in the kitchen cooking. Even though I love cooking, it's just the way that my life is right now, I can't spend every single day in the kitchen. Just having that batched meals, those batched meals will help me to stay focused and all of that, right? And then I think it also helped me with like toning up because a big thing that I have as far as like working out, my big goal is to tone up and get stronger. Like I was looking at my arms and I went like this. Look at my arms. And while I'm not fat, it's just, I've been athletic like since I was a kid. And so this is this is the biggest that I've ever been, even though I'm not huge, like I'm not obese, but it just feels like I can feel the extra weight as I move around and it makes it difficult sometimes. So I'm trying to get back to that. I'm not necessarily trying to get like, you know, washboard abs, but you know, just trying to get more toned and be stronger. So give me the types of food that are high in certain nutrients that I was prioritizing. It put meals together. So it gave me 2 sweet options for breakfast, 2 savory options for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And basically it gave me like 2 meals for the week. So it's like so for the first half, it's like a stew. and I would eat that for both lunch and dinner, which I didn't realize until after I was kind of rereading it, but that's fine. And then it gave me a different recipe for the end of the week. And I was like, well, technically speaking, especially if I only want to cook maybe just once, I could cook both meals and then just kind of interchange based on my mood throughout the week. It gave me a breakdown of like how to shop. So like, here's the produce that you need, how much, like by poundage or ounces. Also made suggestions of where to get certain things, like, oh, go to HEB for your pantry items, go to this store for your produce, go to this store for your whatever else I had on the list. So it was like, the breakdown was, my type A self loved it, okay? So I told you that my budget was $75, and this is for a week. And for some people that might be a lot of money, but for me, that's honestly not a lot. Okay, not a lot of money, especially for one person. And the total was $74.11. That's the thing that blew my mind, because as soon as I got the receipt, because I did curbside at HEB, as soon as I looked at the receipt, as soon as they were done putting the stuff in the car, I was like, I need to know how much I spent. I need to know how much I spent, because obviously you have an estimated total when you put in your curbside order, but because some of the produce that's in the bags, the price depends on weight, it's not going to be the exact thing that you see on the thing before you pick up your food. And so when I saw the receipt, I was like, oh my goodness. And to be quite fair, this is actually like a good bit of stuff. Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. What I'm making, so I can tell you, what am I making? I'm making a bean lentil chili. So basically like my chili, except instead of using black beans and adding corn to it, I'm going to use lentils instead and no corn. So I feel like chili is a really, really good meal prep option. So let's look at the ingredients. So we've got celery, which I don't typically use in a chili, but you know, whatever, it's fine. A couple of carrots. My carrots were like on their way out, so they're looking a little worse for wear, but they should be fine. Some tomato paste, some garlic, ground beef, plethora of seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder, just to kind of enhance the garlic and onion flavor, pepper, cumin, chili powder, beef bouillon, some diced tomatoes, some Worcestershire, olive oil, obviously to saute my onions, my vegetables, an onion. I'm only gonna use probably only about half of that. And then we're using red lentils.